Hi, I'm John Slattery.
Hi, I'm Cara Bono.
Oh, hi. Hi there.
Aren't you going to say who you are?
I'm Keith Huff. All right.
That was Vincent Kartheiser.
Here we go.
I
Let me go.
have been asked to point out the fact that that I directed this episode,
Yes, great.
which
You
I
can
did,
direct
and
us, too.
there you see.
For people who can't read.
And it's the first episode of anything I've ever directed, and
Lee. Don,
I asked Matt Weiner if I could shadow one of the other directors in an effort to be given an episode to direct, and he allowed me to do that. And I did that a couple of times, and then to my surprise, he gave me this episode to direct. I thought I was probably going to have to wait for another season, so I was asked to describe that process, and that is it briefly.
Who did you shadow?
I shadowed the great Phil Abraham, who's directed several of these episodes, and is the original cinematographer and kind of responsible for the way the show looks.
Yeah, and that's...
And fortunately, this was not the first scene we shot, because obviously you shoot out of order, because this was tricky. First time I've ever directed myself in anything, and that was... And there's Cara Bono.
Yeah, I was surprised at the amount of notes you gave yourself in this scene.
I couldn't remember my lines.
It was
There was
just...
a joke at the end of the scene, and I couldn't get it straight, because I kept thinking, what time is it? How many takes have
I
we done?
liked your idea. I liked it a lot.
The mirror one or the cleansing one?
What's the mirror one?
Well, I think it's about the ritual.
Anyway, we're on the phone with the Lucky Strike people. Lee Garner Jr., who's very demanding client, so we were all sitting here monitoring this phone call, and all this other stuff's going on. We can't get off the phone because he's very demanding, so.
I think this is one of a few lines I have with another character besides Don Draper. When I talk to Peggy.
Well, you have a few scenes with her through the season, don't you? You have that scene like when you go to say goodbye.
Yeah, that one scene at
Right.
the end, yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Don about that? I have to go to the little boy's room.
I remember I asked you, John, how it was to direct yourself, and
In that scene, it was not that enjoyable. That picture there is
Why wasn't I told?
Anna Draper, the woman who was married to the man whose identity Don took over, and that's the significance of that
So what's so bad he couldn't
picture from his prior visit to California.
Ponce has a wild hair about Clearasil. He thinks they're in conflict.
And now we're telling Vinny's character
Rather broad definition.
that we have to drop
Matter?
the Clearasil account, which is his father-in-law's company.
Why?
It can't be up for debate. Clearasil is worth $1.25
Jared didn't have any pants on in this scene. I found it a little distracting, but, you know, I'm a professional.
I have to say, this
15%.
performance by Vincent in this episode
We don't talk
should
about
get
that.
him an Emmy, and
Oh, God.
I'm
Just
predicting
cut
it
it
will.
already. It's just
And I just have to
disgusting
say
the way
that
you talk
because I
about
think he gets
things on the
overlooked in the
air.
process
It's sad.
sometimes of this
It's
show.
sad,
Because
really.
I don't think people.
Because it's unnecessary.
Remember that?
No, he's acting.
I love
Look
you.
at the end of this scene where he gets whacked on both shoulders.
Yeah,
It's
and,
so
and
funny.
it got progressively harder in the wax.
I
I think
agree.
they
One
did
whack.
like the last 3 takes just to get some aggression out.
I agree though, because having been a fan of the show before I got the part, and then I saw you and I had no idea who you were, and I was you're so unlike
Kara, take your hand off my knee.
who you
It's
play.
uncomfortable.
I agree with you, John, about Vincent's
Yeah.
performance and acting.
I'm telling you.
All overall.
You guys are
If
fun.
you could only know, people,
You guys are fun.
how different Vincent is from the character he plays, you'd be shocked.
I don't like
Well,
you, Vincent. I like your acting.
Oh my gosh.
I like you, Vincent,
I love how you guys got
and
off
I
that
could
phone
grow to
call.
love your acting.
Oh my God. You won't even be my mentor. It's disgusting.
This was the line I couldn't get out, which was a really hard line, and I couldn't remember it because I was too busy thinking of
The
how
shot?
the day was going down the toilet.
Yeah. You took a hard line with yourself there.
Who's that?
Dear friend.
Yeah, she wants to know who that picture is.
From California?
Oh, that's right. This is this whole. I forgot about this. What happens with these two?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
They go hanky-panky town. Oh.
Can't see anything because of that pillar.
Wonk, wonk, wonk. This scene was fun to shoot.
Why don't you?
It's fun to shoot. We did it a bunch of different ways, and we were trying to figure out how to get the audience not to see that Harry's sitting there before Vincent does.
And we
it
couldn't
wasn't
do
easy.
it. No. And Rich kept laughing and couldn't
is
get
a
his
jerk.
lines out. But he was very good in this scene.
He's okay in this scene. He's usually terrible.
Red rag in her hair.
He can eat a donut like no one in the 21st century.
How's Rose getting married?
As long as there's motivation. This is the meanest shit ever. Why are we saying this? We love Rich.
We do.
What does he do?
What does he say? Why are you going to the opera with him? Why are you going to the opera at all? They cut that line.
Bus driver. The only place you can take me is to the moon.
Yeah,
What's the competition? Why are you going to the opera with?
there it is. They didn't cut it.
Harry's twice
Yeah,
our
well,
size.
They
We're
should
friends,
have.
aren't we?
Friends. Why are you always looking for a job?
Why is Pete so angry all the time?
No, he's just angry in this scene.
Blue brings out your eyes. It's
That's
very
what-
nice on you. That suit. It
We're all
does.
coming up together.
I get to say these things now.
This office is really about 4 foot square.
It's so true. I remember getting to the new set and being like, oh, cool, where's my new office? Where's my new office? And I think I felt just like Pete probably feels every time he walks into his
But
office.
listen to the little sound we put in. If it's still there. It was bigger and smaller. We wanted to make it sound like he was bumping his head. And that pillar wasn't attached.
We did that lean many different ways.
That's Zasha Mamet. That's David Mamet's daughter. Lovely actress.
That looks like
I like to
Very
think of
funny.
David as her
Oh, it's
father.
not mine. I'm Joyce. I work at Life, assistant photo editor.
I just saw her in a movie, The Kids Are All Right.
Draper Price, copywriter.
That's right. That's right.
Life magazine. I love the photos.
She was
Oh.
less lesbian
see
in
these.
that movie than she is in this show.
I have
What?
to admit, I'd be shocked. He's my friend, and my boss hates nudes. Who hates nudes?
What is it? Standards and practices. They had a lot to say about these pictures.
Is that right?
Yeah. Couldn't use this, couldn't use that.
How funny. How is it shooting in those
Lot of drama.
elevators? Do you love it?
Right? 37?
Well, there's only so much you can do. You can do straight on, you can do kind of overs, you can, because the doors don't open, there's some constrictions. This is Musso and Frank's.
That's a true story. It is. Remember that day? My
I
God.
do.
My
There was a
God.
lot to do in this day. We shot 2 scenes.
I don't know how we ran out of time. I think it's just because I was fucking around so much.
It was.
I really was.
This is a great scene.
maniac on that set. See, whenever you put me in a scene with people who aren't,
Who aren't professional actors like this guy?
holy shit, dude, don't say that.
Kidding.
This is some of the best double chin acting I've
These
done
guys
in
are
weeks.
great.
I do. And there's no reason, as far as I'm concerned, that there should be any change in the way that we deal with each other. Tom, this is very hard for me to say. I honestly don't know how you're going to take this, and it's been very hard to separate our business relationship from the rest of our life. But they should be separate.
You are some kind of high wasp, all right. Look, I can't keep this up.
Keep what up?
I heard.
You know.
That reaction is so
Crazy
funny.
Kid.
What are you talking about?
Jeannie was with Trudy at the
Uh-oh.
doctor. Congratulations.
Now, this reaction is so good.
What is happening?
Wait, no. As it starts to dawn is so good.
Mary and Joseph.
It was Monday, for crying out loud. Why hasn't she told you?
I don't know.
There were so many
Well,
options
it may be
to
her news,
use.
but it is good news. You can't tell her that I told you. You can't.
I'm going to be a father.
Can you
And they
believe
cut a
it?
kiss. Originally, there was a little kiss right there between the two of us.
You almost fall off
Going
the
to be a
stool.
father.
Yeah, he pushes me back on.
I feel like my heart's going to burst.
Champagne right here.
That
Red
line was
bottle.
difficult
We're
for
gonna
me
tie
because,
one on. If it's a boy,
Because you
$1,000.
have been a father several times over.
That's right. And never hasn't made my heart
You
burst.
really can't tell Trudy. I don't know how I let the cat out of the bag. See, I thought you knew what I was talking about. What did you think I was talking about?
What?
It's so great. You
Why did you
have
have
this
to see
almost like childlike, boyish reaction that's so
Wanted to,
genuinely from the heart. It's
We're putting
amazing.
new creative on Clears.
Oh, fine. Who cares? May you
I love the
know
way
this
this ends.
feeling many times. I only had the one, and I love her to death. But I wish we had had more. Jeannie had her uterus removed.
line.
Trudy!
I want that apartment.
I'm sick, Peter.
This is a good scene too.
I'm so
Yeah.
sick about this. Daddy just called me from a paper.
This was the
before
first scene we
shedding
directed
tears. I know
that I
Yeah.
directed.
Yeah.
This is the first scene I ever directed
God.
with any two people, and I got stuck with you two. Hands.
Oh, she's the greatest, isn't
No,
she?
you guys, this is a great. You're so good together.
How
It
much
was
do you,
really
how much
so
do you love working with Allison Brie, though? Isn't
She's
she a
great.
doll?
Well, it's the two of you together. It's so good.
Don't get jealous, Karen.
I'm a little jealous, but
There's a line in here. This is a take, and you said the line wrong, and that's the
I'm going to have a baby.
I want to pick you up.
damage anything. It wasn't the right line, but that was the best take, and we had to use that. And luckily, we got away with it.
Feels much different than I expected.
How would you
Thanks,
know
John.
what this feels like?
Well, it happens all the time. You know, you get a great performance, and in the heat of the moment, someone says the line wrong, and you go, "Oh God, we have to use the right line, or do we have to use the great take?"
Tell me you'll forgive my father. They already think you hate them, and honestly, it's my fault.
I don't hate them.
I shouldn't have taken my mother to the doctor. Not that doctor. It's just, I thought something was going on, and I was so prepared to be disappointed, or that God forbid something was really wrong.
Trudy, I had to talk to him because the agency has to drop Clearasil.
Why?
There's another product that's similar, and we can't,
A conflict, Peter. I'm familiar with the term. You use it all the time.
Oh, she's cute.
I invited him there, and this good news trumped my bad news. And the funny thing is, that was the moment to tell him. I was so bowled over.
I think we tried to get away with not shaving that day.
I like that little.
We did it.
Yeah.
Why don't you let my father hear this from me? He's already so guilty, he'll never feel the knife go in.
I can't let you do that.
I'm the one who talked him into returning to the agency to begin with.
We needed him.
And now you
Thought it
don't.
would be nice to see them from the back at the end.
Tomorrow night.
And they
I-
actually had time to do it.
Yegi
Right.
roast.
It said, he strokes her face.
that's beautiful.
This woman is so funny.
Caroline will be watching your dad.
Oh, she is.
Why don't you have to do this?
You don't have to do this. You're getting paid.
We're old and we're married. They don't want us. But I use Ponds. I do.
Oh,
So
that's
funny.
cute.
This scene gave me agita for many reasons. But look at all the just look at the costumes on these women.
Yeah,
That
so
one line of
colors.
the green, the gold, the brown, and these women's faces. The women that Matt cast in this for this thing are so good. They're so good.
He's got a great eye for casting.
He really does.
How did you find the casting process with him? Did he know right away when people would come in the room, or?
So, you know, he gives people chances that you don't think necessarily are the right person, and then he draws it out. It's very different.
This isn't right.
The guy that plays Charlie, who
not Dr. Miller.
Peggy meets later,
told
was
someone to leave
just
the E off
melting down, and he worked with him, and had him do it like 5 or 6 times, and he gave him the part, and he was great.
That's wonderful.
This is a great sequence where
So-
Kara's character gives her the ring,
Right,
and kind
this-
of takes off her earrings so that she presents herself in a certain way to all
Right.
these ladies.
This was supposed to be my sort of plain look, so I could appeal to the rest of the girls. I didn't look so intimidating, and
Right.
I remember also because I was told to use a bit of a New York accent, and there were times like this that I made it come out more to sort of,
I suppose.
I guess, lower sort of my, I guess New York accents are interpreted to be sort of a lower socioeconomic
Right.
element of a personality.
Name tag. Guess they forgot about me.
They all get that move. They're like, oh, that was cute. She doesn't have a script. They don't like her.
I mean, I'm
This
not a
girl is
Dottie person,
fantastic.
That's my name. Hello, Dottie. So, there's no reason to be anxious. We have to enjoy the fact that we're all getting paid not to work for a little bit.
They hired a storyboard artist for me to shoot to draw this out, and it's amazing how great she was and how helpful.
Well, there's so many. I mean, because of the windows and the glass, and then
Right.
the scene of them, watching the scene.
Right.
There's so many different layers that you had to contend with
Yeah.
for your first
Yeah.
time in the director's seat.
Peggy trying on the ring gets busted.
You shouldn't be surprised, looking around the room, that we're here to talk about beauty.
I love doing this scene. I had so much fun with the dialogue and
or simply to enhance it.
manipulating the group and trying to
Yeah.
get certain reactions. It was fun.
You don't have to raise your hand.
This is great when you say that. The way you say it.
I can say
I
it.
have a routine.
I have a routine.
There were other takes, and we were like, "That's the most New York." And hoped that it would stay in, and it did.
Do you print most of the takes?
You print all the pretty much because we don't shoot very much. Obviously, we shoot 3 or 4 takes, and you have to move on. So we print almost everything. But then, for one reason or another, camera move or it doesn't match. Sometimes you can't use what you want to use. And this was really funny because you did something and actually almost fell off your chair and you started laughing. And that's what we used.
I think I was choking on the crumbs
Right.
because I was trying to time the bite and the swallow because it was a very dry Danish.
Unfortunately, that's where the commercial went. In between the bite and the
Right.
laugh.
Well, this was my second episode, and I was amazed at how much I had to say in exposition. And
Yeah, they really gave you a lot right off the top,
they
didn't
did, they did. And then I also learned that on Mad Men, there's the dialogue is you don't change anything, you don't change a word, a punctuation. And I actually like working that way. I guess that's coming from the theater, or just I don't like to have to think of my own dialogue. But at the same time,
And she splashes it on her face.
Look at
it's
that.
a lot
Orange
of
fingernails
pressure.
matches the dress. Great. Janie
She's
Bryant.
beautiful.
Janie Bryant, I worship her.
Yes, you did.
She is just my favorite. Gosh, I loved having fittings. I could be there for hours.
I sit at my vanity.
You too, Vincent, right?
And I have
I know
to
you
sit
like to try.
through.
Trying on those
My boyfriend
dresses is
laughed at me.
fantastic.
The two
Yeah, well,
faces
luckily-
of these women. Look at the two faces of these women. Look at that woman's neck on the in the end. And it's amazing.
Plain house, I guess.
All of them. And the one in the green.
You shouldn't do things for them. They don't appreciate it.
You don't think they appreciate you being beautiful?
We broke up a year ago. Actually, I don't know what he noticed, but it wasn't me, I guess.
It's worse when they notice sometimes.
She said it's worse when they notice sometimes, and she's referring to
Yeah,
the fling that she and Don had.
that's right.
She can't see him. She's looking through the mirror, but it looks like, and he's starting to kind of go, ugh. What are you doing there, Vincent?
Oh, I'm figuring out how much the insurance will cost for a child, 5 years, 10 years, depending on which plan I get. Dude.
That's funny. And he's asking you what if you've taken care of getting rid of Clearasil, but you haven't because you were distracted.
Right, exactly. And I love Matthew told me in this episode, when you have a kid, so often you tell people and no one cares.
Right.
I think you actually might have told me from Matthew. It's like he tells, I think, 3 or 4 people and no one really cares.
Nobody gives a shit.
No one gives a shit.
And then he realizes that he said something wrong. And it's almost even more awkward when he says, congratulations.
That's the very best news.
Funny little moment, like, oh, now what do I say?
Jared had a lot of fun with that pillar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We tried like 6 different ways, him coming back around the pillar.
The pillar is great. It's a great joke, but it's
You got to be careful with it, right?
like now this.
Right, the scene's
unfortunately,
unraveling.
this woman was so good and had to really kind of keep it up emotionally like this for the whole day, like 2 days.
Well, men
actually.
do that, but does he look at me that way? And we're not married, so who am I?
How the hell did this get so sad so fast?
The great
It's one of my favorite
Joel
lines.
Murray.
I'm speaking for everyone here. But you can't think it has anything to do with how you look, Dottie.
You can only do your best with what God gave you.
What about makeup?
I always wanted to laugh when I heard that
I
line
feel
because
like it doesn't matter what I see.
it's just funny to me.
It matters what you
She's
see.
crying and she's like, "What about some makeup?"
I feel like
She's
I
talking
gave
about how her
everything.
boyfriend left her, and she's being consoled by the most beautiful woman in
Yeah.
the room. On the panel.
Right.
Allison? Are you all right for you?
And Don gets an inside look into
Should I? If she wanted to
What
be around us,
his-
she would have stayed.
what his lovin' creates.
Sarah,
What do you do that makes you feel good about the way you look?
I feel kind of responsible. Do you mind?
I think what's really interesting is already so early in the season that Matt's setting up how Faye is
want to get married. Buy anything
more not calculated, but more concerned about work, and Megan already is more sensitive. Even
Right.
in that scene, have us sitting. Did you know Did you sit a seat as opposite on purpose? Did you know back then?
No, but later in episode 12, I sat her between you two when you were in the glass
Yes.
room because
All the time. Grown men. I was in a bunch when I first started working here.
by then it was kind of the writing was on the wall. But here it was too early for. I didn't know what was going to
It's
happen.
good to talk.
I can't even say anything because I know he's right out there, right through the glass.
Who?
I don't know how you stand it. The way he turns on the charm 1 minute and then yanks it away. I couldn't even talk to him.
Dawn.
Would you stop it?
Obviously, everybody assumes that it's been brought up before that Peggy slept with Don to get where she is.
Now I know, it's just he's a drunk and they get away with murder because they forget everything.
I don't know what you think.
Forget it.
Your problem is not my problem.
Fine.
And honestly, you should get over it.
Please leave me alone.
Your problem is not my problem. Wasn't that a line from Don Draper in like season 2 or something?
Was it?
I feel like that was said before. Either way, I plagiarize that all the time in my real life.
No, she's fine.
Nothing else good happened. Joel. Eating chips, like he's at the movies.
So, Faye here is very happy with how it went, despite having girls leaving in tears.
Is she okay?
Right. Doesn't even know who.
Has no.
Doesn't even remember.
Faye has no idea that
All right.
who left crying.
Let's talk preliminary results.
Is it all right if we put this back the way it goes?
We can go to my office.
The choreography of all this stuff was tricky too. I mean, it doesn't look like it looks very simple, but then they go back in the other room, and Joan comes to close the curtain. You have to see them come in the other room. That was a tricky sequence, I have to say.
Interesting.
This is the other side of Musso and Frank's. The scene we shot the same day as the scene with Pete and his father-in-law.
Right, we shot this first, and I
This
think
was
this
Kenny's
ate up.
first day back.
Yeah, it was. It was nice to have him on set.
Over here, Gil.
There's a phone call for you.
We did that sequence with the waiter about 4 times. and
It's
he did
true,
it
we did.
brilliantly every time.
My God, you're right.
Order for me, Caesar salad, no dressing.
There was a line
Caesar
there, he
salad,
just
no
said-
dressing,
Yeah.
which is basically what, croutons and lettuce and Parmesan
It's
cheese.
becoming so Hollywood. Say, order for me, Caesar salad, no dressing. This is a great scene too.
Listen, I gotta get this out of the way, but I would appreciate it for the future if you would not say shitty things about me behind my back.
No can do,
So
Ken.
innocent.
Sorry.
What?
Are you gonna deny it and make it worse?
I don't know what you heard, but it's not true.
Kara's checking her phone while this
I wanted to
scene
make sure
goes
it was
on.
off.
No,
I
that's
didn't
cool.
want it to ring.
No,
Kara's texting.
make a text. Send an
She's
email.
seen this scene already. She doesn't
Whatever
want
you're
it
gonna
again.
do.
She's not in it.
That's not true. That's not true. We have playback here.
Such an actress.
When the accident happened.
It's fucked up.
What? I don't think so. What I probably said was that you were involved. We all were. And that it was your account.
And your fault. That you did it.
I didn't say that. He did.
Well, he's like that, and everybody.
He's throwing everybody else under the bus.
I know, just like real life.
He's like that.
Trudy knows her, you know. Some garden club.
Oh well.
You know what?
I wasn't aware you had me dead to rights there on that.
Mea culpa.
Mea culpa. Textbook Harry. You know what? He's buying lunch.
I don't really care. I'm just glad to be out of the office.
It is nice. Especially without having to listen to some client yammering about how dirty the city is. How's it going?
I've been floating along laterally, but I don't know that it's a love affair. It's better than McCann.
What was that like?
Are you kidding me? It's the worst agency I've ever
I
seen.
mean, I feel like all I want to say is this is so great. This is so great, but I feel like there's got to be more interesting
So
things.
McCann, we kind of threw them under the bus a couple of times this year, and didn't they put a thing out, like an ad about us, John?
They did.
Yeah.
They did. They just said something. That's the worst agency in the world. Are you kidding? My mother worked at a state hospital in Vermont, and I haven't seen so many retarded people in one building since, or something like that.
Right. And so McCann had some sort of response to it, which they had something like Mad Men Welcome, or I forget what it was. But they used it to try to garner more publicity for their
Very
agency.
good so far. New family, new agency. Has to be exciting.
Well, you know, wherever you do this job, you're doing this job.
I know you're all slaves to Draper over there, but I'd rather be a slave to creative than some old fart. Whoever pours the last drink gets all the credit, and you're spinning your wheels half the time. Right now, we're chasing Mountain Dew. Supposedly, we're gonna turn it into Pepsi. But the only reason Pepsi would do it is to make BBDO sweat. This whole idea that we get the bigger company is a joke. We just end up with a bunch of little pieces.
It's great line reading.
Well, the grass is always greener.
Who am I kidding? Look how lucky we are. Another Campbell. That's just what the world needs.
Yeah, he knows Alice is still in there. This was a tricky scene for reasons which will become evident in a moment.
Glad to see you're feeling better. If you don't feel like working...
Love how afraid of he hides behind his desk.
Right. Yeah, well, she gave him the look, didn't she?
He looks like,
What?
What
did I do? I was just...
People cry in those groups all the time, Allison.
Weak people.
That's not what I'm embarrassed
Beautiful,
about.
weak.
This actually happened.
Further behind the desk.
I know.
We made a mistake. And I feel like it's awkward. And it's better for both of us if I move on.
I don't think that's necessary. We're both adults.
No, I really would feel better about it. A friend of mine told me about a job at a magazine, and I thought that might be interesting, working for a woman. Anyway, I would appreciate it if you could write me a recommendation.
Absolutely. What would probably be even better is if you type up whatever you want and I'll sign it.
I think that happened to Matt.
Ouch.
Matt said it happened to somebody.
You've been sparkling in your duties. Just put it
After
on my
working
stationery,
for-
put whatever you want and I'll sign
They
it.
couldn't even get it up to write a decent recommendation. One take, she did that. We had 12 of those photographs.
And she
We
hit
had
it on the
rubber
first
balls.
go.
We had.
I don't say this easily, but you're not.
It took one. It was such a load off because we thought, well, this could go on all day. If she,
Yeah.
because she practiced and it would hit him and hit the window, and then first take she did it. Couldn't have been better. Plus the little picture frame landed just the way we needed it to, just like that. Falls out. The whole thing happened just like that.
So that it didn't cause a reflection.
Didn't cause a reflection. It fell out, almost landed on his foot. It made the sound it actually made. It was just extraordinary.
Would you be open to Allison returning in a couple of days?
That's what she wants.
Really?
Joan knows the ins and outs of
Really?
how this
No.
thing goes.
You really want her back? If that's what it takes. Really? No.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's a great shot.
Great.
In the script, it was you cut and she was there.
Throughout it all.
And then we had her pop up and pop down just in case. We had a little extra time just in case Matt wanted to see it another way. And then we cut it with her there as scripted. And he said, geez, I wish we could reverse the film or something so she could pop down. And the editor just put in this sequence the way we shot it. So it was a kind of a bonus.
Oh, that's great. Good thinking, bud.
Do you want to come back and see my office?
It was Bobby Morse, his only appearance,
My friend, the photographer, Mr. Reject. He's
sitting in the lobby.
I don't even know what to call it. Downtown.
That's how I always think of Robert Morris, is eating an apple on a couch.
No shoes.
Are you afraid of the
He doesn't
subway?
have an office.
Of course not. Thanks, sweetheart. Washington Market. Unless you have to work or have plans that are more interesting. It starts at 9.
Peppermint Patty.
I'll be there at 10.
Peppermint Patty. You said it.
She's kind of pretentious.
I know.
I know.
She's so proud of it. I love
Yeah.
that line, Reed.
This is good. Another good scene.
It's all about you.
Little power shift.
So excited.
Speak
Is
up.
that you, Peter?
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut from now on.
Well, hello there.
How are you feeling?
A little behind. Why don't you let me fix my
A little
father's
behind,
drink,
meaning she
and
hasn't
you
had
can
the
show my
time to
mother
tell him
what
either
we have planned for the maid's room.
I'll make the drinks. I don't care.
No, why don't you show your
that
mother the
he's
maid's room?
out.
I don't know that I'm an expert.
Business.
Right. Interesting.
She kind of gives her a little look. Like, how you feeling? A little behind. So you understand now that she hasn't dropped the bomb either. So now you have to do it now.
We are.
We're a good team, me and Trudy.
Yeah, you are.
In a minute.
Very subtle, that.
Oh, I know. What
John, you were very helpful in this scene. It seems like a very straightforward thing, but it's a subtle power shift in their relationship that's never really happened before.
Right.
And you were very helpful to me
Yeah, well, that's kind of your
in
hand.
just kind of making that evident.
You gave us this under a certain pretext. I've done well by you, and the idea was, if we do well by this account, you'll give us a shot at the big one. Because right now, I have bigger business than Clearasil.
Are you mad at me?
No. Clearasil was conflicted out by a bigger company, and I'm trying to build a business here.
Well, what do you want? You want the cough syrup?
What are you laughing at,
I want all
Slats?
of it.
This line is
I
so
want
funny.
the Formula 44 mixture, the cough
'Cause it's
drops,
so silly. Vapor rub?
the inhaler, vapor rub.
I want it all.
Who's doing a better job for you than I have?
Well,
The whole world, the vapor rub and everything.
Yeah. Cough drops, vapor rub.
I think it's pretty
A
simple.
boy can, a boy
I
can
love
dream.
that look of disdain. You kind of look him up and down. Like, I think it's pretty simple.
Trudy,
You really do change in this scene, though. You see the difference in this character.
you son of a bitch.
He becomes kind of, he becomes more grounded. Really, I think it's pretty simple.
Right.
Yeah. It's great. That was Chris Manley's idea to not put both lights on, but just the one. Isn't that a great shot?
That's an awesome shot. It's really beautiful.
So Don's been waiting because of the Allison debacle with the throwing of the thing, and for everyone to have left the office before he leaves. So he's just sitting there waiting for all the employees to leave and then he hears the floor shiner, so he knows that he's the last guy before he leaves because he's so embarrassed.
Wow.
This sequence we shot at a loft downtown, about 15 minutes from where we shoot. It was just an amazing space. And we were going to shoot the whole party right up at the top of the stairs. There's a room right to the right where she just kind of looks in. But this hallway was so good that we changed it the last minute. And we reblocked it to use this hall because it was just so great.
How involved as a director are you in scouting locations that aren't on the studio?
You scout all the locations, and then you sort of fight for the ones if there's a disagreement that you really want. And this location was so great, everybody thought it was great, but there were some constrictions to all of them. And this hall was really where a lot of it takes place. We were going to shoot it in this other room, and really at the last minute, at the tech scout with about 50 people, I said, I think I have a better idea. And the producer said, well, go ahead and tell it. So I sort of did this public tap dance, and this is, so we got to shoot it this way.
A public tap dance.
In front of everybody.
Yeah.
Just sort of go, well, and you just kind of vamp and go, well, I see it like this, and maybe like this, and how we shoot it like this, and they played this music, this is the playback that you play just in the beginning, and then the whole thing stops, and it's silent in the hallway, and they're yelling to keep the actors yelling. It's really hard to do.
Of course.
To keep everybody yelling, because it feels so unnatural.
Sure, every take you kind of get softer and softer until the
Right.
director reminds you.
I have a boyfriend. He doesn't own your vagina.
No, but he's renting it.
Such a good line. She was so good in that bear guy, and the bear head would come out at different times. And her reaction to it was always so funny. This is a good sequence, too. Thank God that John Hamm is actually an expert typist.
Yeah, he's
because
great,
he has
isn't
to
he?
type all the time.
It's
And
so
to
true.
Get, then you have to find a hand match that can actually type. It's really involved. But the fact that he can actually type on these old typewriters, it's amazing. It's an incredible bonus
No, it's great.
for everybody.
Yeah, and he'll, sometimes I like to go over and just see what he writes when the camera isn't even looking and he's just kind of typing away. These long paragraphs.
So we weren't sure whether that showed enough information. Allison, I'm very sorry. Right now, my life is very... And then he realizes how stupid it is. And he's drunk anyway. And his hat falls off the table.
Do you know what street that apartment's supposed to be on in Greenwich Village? Do we ever say?
No, it's Waverly, I think.
Waverly Place.
This film is more interesting than I thought.
that is such a funny line read. Rhythmic. And this is a home movie that, was it David Carbonara's family, the music supervisor, used some of his family's home movies, I think.
Oh, really?
Was a priest and stuff, yeah.
Oh, cool.
This actor was the guy that was talking about in the audition that was really having a hard time, and Matt worked with him because he was just really had something, and he turns out to be so good in these scenes.
Yeah.
What do you write?
That is writing. Working on something else? David Kellogg. This is Peggy Olson.
And this red light was also Chris Manley, which I think is just so great.
So you like it?
I don't think I'm supposed to. I love your nudes. We're looking for photographers.
Glad I was here to see this. Who's we?
I work at Sterling Cooper Draper Price, advertising.
Why would I ever do that?
So you can get paid to practice your art.
Art in advertising? Why would anyone do that after Warhol? Sorry, for somebody to sell their soul, they've got to have one.
It's the Cops is the first AD, Adam Frank. It's a raid, it's the Cops.
Really?
Yeah, that's Adam.
ABF in the flesh.
And then this little closet was down in another room. There's only room to do one shot. And they got, this is like the last take. And they're both so good.
I've been arrested before.
For what?
I was writing about this boycott in Harlem, and they wouldn't leave. So I didn't leave.
Oh. Did you go to jail?
No. My sister came and got me.
And when she tips her head toward him.
like
right. Okay.
I'm ready.
Kiss me then.
Huh.
Chase everybody down the fire escape.
Are they beating people?
I took the film.
I should see this. Could be a story.
He's a writer.
How can I find you?
I know where she is.
He said that.
Right.
And this was this outside sequence is so well art directed. It was the outside of the actual building where we were shooting, and they dressed this all to look like Washington Market.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
Down in Tribeca. It's incredible.
Yeah, it looks just like it, right?
All those vegetables and all that stuff.
That's great.
Little truck wipe.
Where was that?
That was right out in front of the building that we shot inside in that party sequence.
Those
downtown
loft
LA.
areas downtown, yeah.
Now Allison's gone, and Joan has gotten him Miss Blankenship.
Yep.
This woman looks nothing like this.
Hey,
I know,
isn't
it's amazing.
Blankenship your old? Isn't she your old mistress?
Yeah, that doesn't come out till later, but yeah.
And she looks nothing like this.
The transformation. She's so young and
She's so young and
doesn't
beautiful.
look anything
Yeah.
like this at all.
It's true. She's a terrific actress.
And everything she did
Hello?
was so funny that no one could keep a straight face working with her.
What'd you do to make him take her out of mothballs? She was working in Cooper's apartment.
Allison found a better opportunity.
And
know, he works for-
Sterling is enjoying it so much.
Morning, Don.
Don.
Morning.
I'd like to say in front of this informal partners meeting that I'm in the midst of signing Vicks Chemical, the entire cough line. Bills at around $6 million, and they love television.
It's truly spectacular news.
Congratulations. How'd you swing that?
I guess as the president would say, I turned chicken shit into chicken salad. I thought I'd kick clear, sell over to Geyer.
Now you notice Vincent's in his killer black suit, like he's progressed.
Yeah, Janie has a whole sequence of colors.
Yeah, out of his blue into his killer black.
Right.
Keep it up.
Thank you, Don.
Please reschedule Dr. Miller.
They cut before she got, hello?
They're just new.
So she's all buzzing from the party she went and met all those people the night before.
We had nude models in school.
Right.
You know, right away, whoever has the best drawing is gonna get her.
Did you know Malcolm X was shot last Sunday?
Yes, Peggy.
That's Matt Long, who's also great.
He is
The
very
character
good.
was slightly short-lived, but he's great.
A few of us are sending a bottle of champagne to the Campbells.
I'll sign the card.
I was hoping for a contribution.
No, thank you.
We weren't sure. I think we shot it wrong. The insert of the card was supposed to be in his hand, and we shot it in his hand. Then we forgot whether. So we shot it in both people's hands, and just to give Matt an option, and he liked it better in her hand. I think it was
Interesting.
written it was in his.
Oh, I see.
But it's better for the information to arrive as she sees it.
Right.
That Pete's wife is pregnant. This is a great scene.
Hello? Congratulations.
Yes.
Thinks it's about Claire. So.
$6 million account should shut laying up for a while.
No, I mean about the baby.
Yes. Guess that's news.
I just wanted to let you know how happy I am for you. Both.
Well, and this is one of those situations where the last 3 seasons of the characters have kind of...
Love that you sit up and you don't go back.
Yeah, and that was a note that you gave me, that distinction between, you know, how comfortable he is talking business with her, and then this jolt back into what they shared kind of puts him on edge. And this is... there's lots of scenes in this episode with people hitting their heads against
They
things.
sped that up. That was actually sped up.
Oh, really?
Yes, Matt sped that up because he wanted it to happen faster, but yeah.
Just the banging part they sped up, huh?
Yeah.
That's
You know, when I
great.
said that was a great scene, I don't mean because of anything I did. It was just really 2 shots, and the both of you, it was the simplest scene we shot, and it's really one of the most effective in the whole thing because of all the history that's gone on between those 2 characters
Yeah.
and how well you 2 work together. It was really just, all you turned the camera on, it was fantastic.
The history of that story definitely plays itself.
We're still working things out.
Well, I've done everything but finish the report.
How'd we do?
Well, it turns out the hypothesis was rejected. I'd recommend a strategy that links Pond's cold cream to matrimony.
Which is what Joel Murray's character said.
Mhm.
They all just want to get married.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not going to do that. So, what are we going to tell the client?
I can't change the truth.
How do you know that's the truth? A new idea is something they don't know yet, so of course it's not going to come up as an option. Put my campaign on TV for a year, then hold your group again, maybe it'll show up.
Huh.
Well, I tried everything. I said routine, I tried ritual. All they care about is a husband. You were there, I'll show you the transcripts.
You can't tell how people are going to behave based on how they have behaved.
I love that.
Why are you being so hostile? You think I've never had this argument before?
Because you go in there and you stick your finger in people's brains, and they just start talking, blah, 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 just to
And
be
this is
heard.
because of, obviously, his central secret. Don always feels like people talk too much about
But
themselves
it's nobody's business.
because he can't do the same about himself.
Right.
You're the client.
That's right.
I loved all my sparring scenes with John.
That's a terrific scene, and again, another wealth of options that we just had to sort of sift through. And
Hello?
It's Joyce. Lunch, 5 minutes.
Sure. Meet you in the lobby?
No. My friends want to see Megan.
so this was a tricky bit when we had to do this. This took forever.
Oh, it did.
Remember you coming up because no one really says anything to it. It's one line, a group of people in different places, and they get off the elevator and they look like Scooby-Doo, right? There's Shaggy
They totally
and
do.
Velma from Scooby-Doo. And then look, we added digitally. She wasn't in this shot. We put her in digitally into that where she walks in and goes, "Hi."
Really?
She's not actually in that shot yet.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. And then this music David Carbonara wrote makes the whole thing.
Yep.
And the script was, that they go in different worlds. Vincent's character is going in one world, he's getting older, and she's actually getting younger. And so we slowed it down and shot this in like 36 frames. And this music just does it all. Well, not all. You guys are great in these shots. We had to go back and look for a shot where you smiled at her.
I had to go back through the
'Cause
annals
you
of
stared
the
at her,
film.
but then there was, in one of the takes, those are 2 different takes.
Oh, that's great. That's a great shot, going into the elevator there, having it cut off and then entering through here. That's nice.
This guy was like, I think it was his 84th birthday, or 80th birthday on this day. Murray Gershens.
And maybe you could tell the audience a little bit about what this is about. The pears
Right, did you get pears? Did you get pears? And he asks her the same, did you get pears? And she says, we'll talk about it inside, because she doesn't want to talk about her life and air her dirty laundry either. And he notices that. And yet, he sees them fighting, and it seems horrible. And at the same time, he's going in, and he's by himself.
Right.
And it used to be in the working track, in the working, in the edit, it was a song that starts, "I'm all alone," and it was a different song, but I think in echoing that that lobby music is great.
Yeah, I agree. There's a tone at the end of it that you kind of don't want to break with something too upbeat.
Yeah, it looks like a long, kind of cranky marriage that isn't that glamorous, and yet the alternative is he's by himself.
Well, John, I loved having you as a director. You were amazing, and
well, so
that was a great
Second
episode,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. You guys were great. That was a great experience. Thank you, Matt Weiner.
It did not seem like it was your first episode, first day. No, it really wasn't. It did not feel that way at all. It felt like we were in such capable hands, and
Well, and you
you
did
had
a lot
great
of
things
work.
to say. And
he did a lot of work. You know, the couple of weeks leading up to it, you did a lot of the work beforehand, so you were real prepared on the day. It was surprising because usually you're, you know.
Really unprepared.
Exactly. Well, we miss you, buddy.
Thanks, you guys.
Take
Miss
it
you
easy.
too.
Bye.
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 What an asshole.
I have a lot to say next. I don't want to comment on
I
other
heard
people's
that.
stuff.
Fuck you, Vincent. Oh, thank you. Bye, guys.